Time for me is nothing cause I'm counting no A's. Nah, I couldn't be there.
Welcome to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Damian Bruce, and what a day it should be. One of the league's great traditions, it's the NBA All-Star Game. Here to call the action, Kevin Harlan, Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg.
It's a special day for basketball fans. The All-Star Game, best of the East against best in the Western Conference. And we are proud to bring it to you live. And now we take a brief check at the matchups. Our starting five for both teams. First, for the East All-Stars, Derrick Rose is out there with Rajon Rondo. We've got Smith. We'll be watching him boxing out, maneuvering for the easy baskets inside. They'll be counting certainly on his production. And it's LeBron James. And it's Anthony in at the 4 slot. And then for the West All-Stars, Chris Paul is out there with Harden. And the big fella inside out of the University of Kentucky, the unbelievably gifted and powerful pivot man, DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Durant, and it's Duncan in at the 4-man position.
You know, it's always such a big to-do, a major event, a big-time happening every time the All-Star Game comes to town. Cities vie to host a big show, and it's a big boon to the local economy.
Yeah, restaurants, hotels, nightlife, it's one big celebration. And there's always that buzz in the air every time the All-Stars gather to play.
You know, I think one thing that makes the All-Star Game so special is just the history involved. This event has been held since 1951, and a lot of those legends of the NBA past are here in attendance.
Harden against Rose. Rose with some nice D.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
LeBron kicks to Anthony. There's the feed to Rose. He dishes it to Rondo. Back to Rose. 6 to shoot. But Trey. A shot by LeBron. No good. And when the players step out on the court, you know, Steve, they know that they're writing their names in the pages of history.
Yeah, they're really making their mark on this Sunday night, but at the same time, you know, they just got to focus on playing the game. And sometimes you get caught up in the atmosphere and the moment, but for these players, it's all about just focusing on the game and trying to enjoy themselves.
Three-pointer, and James Harden good for 3. Harden's got the first bucket of the night, a 3-pointer for the West All-Stars. Now let's go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to catch up with head coach Scott Brooks.
Coach joked about how he planned for this game. He said that he took a look at the roster of the other conference and realized that there is no way to plan for all the talent and superstars on the other side of the ball, saying, if I had to actually try and stop them from scoring, I might lose my mind. We don't want to see that, guys.
Thanks a lot, Doris.
Well, something special about him, guys, is just how good he is at winning the so-called second shot game, going hard to the offensive glass, salvaging points with his putbacks.
That's right. And don't forget about his great outlet pass. It's a lost art in this day and age, but I love the way he gets breaks started by getting the ball out ahead of the pack.
Are shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. First free throw is good.
Well, I guess you'd call this weekend maybe the greatest pickup game on earth. Does that make sense, Clark?
It sure does, and I agree with you. I mean, there's no doubt it tops the list, partner.
So we get East All-Stars on defense. It's a 3-point game. And so just over a minute and a half played. Durant, no good.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room. Kevin Durant making his 5th straight All-Star game appearance. He holds the highest scoring average in the All-Star game by any player with at least 3 appearances, and I don't think that's going to change. He can score.
Back to Durant MVP back in 2012.
Well, he was the game's leading scorer last year, too, scoring 30 points. He just puts up point totals so easy.
Free throw good, LeBron.
For LeBron James, this is his 10th All-Star game appearance, a 2-time All-Star MVP, and those both happened back in 2006 and 2008.
And both free throws good. Well, going back to LeBron last year at the All-Star game in Houston, actually not his best performance, Steve.
Well, remember he got his shot blocked a couple times near the end of the game by Kobe. It really didn't play well. LeBron's usually a guy who loves the All-Star game and competes and likes to put up big numbers. So, maybe looking for some redemption tonight.
Didn't Bryant, in fact, go to Greg Popovich, the All-Star Western Conference coach, and say, put me on LeBron here late in the game?
Yeah, I want to guard him.
And so here are the West All-Stars. Harden kicks to Paul. Durant got a piece of it. Stolen by Rose. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Rose has got his first 2 points.
That's kind of his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the defense and finish at the rim.
And there's the pass to Cousins. Back to Harden. Ball's knocked loose. Durant, the pass to Harden. Duncan outside. Elbow shot is on the way. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
You're going to be waiting a long time if you're waiting for him to miss that when he's that open.
And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. Throws down off the coast-to-coast drive.
And the defense just lets him go there.
And once he hit the open floor, there was no looking back. Straight to the rack.
Anthony right side. No good on the triple.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
Yeah, not enough defensive coverage there to prevent him from firing that time. But, yeah, I think if he's open, he's got to let that thing fly.
Rose, defended by Durant. Rose, that's good.
Yeah, he put himself in great position to finish that break off, guys.
Yep, right to the rack.
Paul kicks to Harden. That one wide left.
Boy, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that one.
Paul outside. Pass to Harden. From downtown. Hits the bucket. Harden's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And the bounce pass was the key to the play.
Kicks to Rondo. Pass to Anthony. Back to Rondo. And he lobs it up. Harden outside. He kicks to Paul. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. They trail by 6. Anthony's shot is off. Now Durant. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. And it's Paul penetrating. The 3 from Harden. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
And as hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan should be simple. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Rondo kicks to Smith. Back to Rondo. The kick out to Rose. Off the run, and the shot is good. Rose has got 6 points.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
Here's Paul. Tips it up. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Excellent work to turn that miss into 2 points on the tap in.
Hustle points, I believe they call it.
And great instincts, too. We're just anticipating where the ball is heading. Great job there, beating everybody else to the ball.
Now here's Anthony. Again, the miss by Anthony.
You know, a team's rebounding is one of the great measures of its energy, and theirs has been terrific in the first quarter.
Yep, they were ready to go right from the opening tip.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. And it's Smith finishing it off.
Oh, the alley-oop connection. That's all-star play at its best.
And the West All-Stars with possession. They lead by 7. Harden against Hunt. Harden's shot is good. Harden's got 13.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
The dish now to Carmelo. LeBron outside. Right side, Rondo. Back to LeBron. There's the triple. Tim Duncan grabs the miss. Paul outside. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And it seems like nothing is falling for him this quarter. He's really out of his rhythm.
Rondo drives in. Out to Anthony. Takes a three. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Rondo's got 3 assists tonight.
And they've set up countless buckets.
Now Jefferson is checked in for Josh Smith. Here is Harden, 13 points in the game. And back to Derrick Rose, former Rookie of the Year in 2009, League MVP in 2011. Good for the league. You've mentioned this many times, to have him back, Stephen Action.
No doubt. We've seen a spate of injuries from the league stars over the last year or two. Rose, Westbrook, Kobe Bryant, of course. Injuries always a part of the game, but boy, you just hate to see the great talents miss time.
Here's Anthony, following the basket by Tim Duncan. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. Gets it to go. And now a 10-point West All-Star lead. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the West All-Stars.
And they've come out in attack mode defensively, applying pressure and stealing the ball repeatedly.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
And the West All-Stars have possession. After Al Jefferson's score, Paul kicks to Harden. Lots of room. Rebound by Anthony. Anthony's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Rondo drives in. Back to Anthony. Here's the 3. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Rondo's got his 4th assist in this one. Dishes to Duncan. All alone. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Yeah, that's textbook basketball. Just having their way down low.
Now here's Rondo. From the low block. That one off the back iron and out.
He's got a nice touch on that shot normally, but good defense there clogging the lane.
Got that one up quick.
Got a lot of great stories for all of these players, but he's definitely been one with a standout season player.
You know, Steve, I've loved watching his tenacity. He's had a clear sense of focus. He's brought his A game on a consistent basis, night in and night out. I mean, he's been a huge factor for this team this season.
Durant attacking, and the shot is good. Durant's got his 2nd basket of the game.
Well, his body control is what I noticed. I think that jumps off the page when you watch him play, even with the defender draped all over him. He's able to find a way to get to the rim and get the shot to go in.
And there's something else on his resume that can't be overlooked. Just how many times he's taken over at the end of close games and carried his team to the win.
Here's Paul, following the basket by LeBron James. 4-on-3 break. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Durant with the steal. Harden with it. He's picked up by LeBron and stolen by LeBron. Here's the break. Comes up, and he slams it down right on top of Tim.
He's giving the fans a show right now, Clark, letting it loose on the rim that time.
Yeah, you can't overlook the fact there's not too much resistance, and I think that extra freedom lets some of the guys really push the limit on the dunk meter.
Here comes Chris Paul. Here's Durant. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. 6 points for Kevin Durant. A big group substitution here for the East.
Well, playing in the All-Star game, something to really be proud of. And, of course, the starters are voted in by the fans. The reserves are voted in by the coaches. Either way, it's a heck of an honor.
Now Irving. Steve, you talk about the starters and the reserves. Unlike in regular games, in an All-Star game, everyone gets a chance to play.
Yeah, and I think the hardest part for the coaches, Kevin, is distributing those minutes because everybody is deserving. Everyone's a great player. And usually what happens is the starters get the most minutes because the coaches understand that that's who the fans have voted on there, and that's who they want to see.
Andre Iguodala is checked in for the West. 1:51 left in the first quarter of the game. Anthony with it. He's got 6. It's off his foot. And the ref's saying he kicked it. Here's Irving. Pass to Jefferson. Yes, and it's Irving taking up the assist. And now it's just a 4-point West All-Star lead. And here's Westbrook. Feeds to Curry. Shoots the 3. Rebound by the East All-Stars. And here we go. Fast break. Wade's got it. The shot goes in as the ref calls the blocking foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
Boy, that was impressive. Major height disadvantage, but he still got the shot up over his man.
Well, he's got the poise to handle any matchup. He intimidated. You could see that there. How about this fact? Always dangerous in the All-Star game. We know that. But he has a 63% field goal percentage. Actually over 63% in 9 previous All-Star games.
Now here's Westbrook. On the wing, Iguodala. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
And not a whole lot of defensive resistance.
Well, if you like defense, don't watch this game.
Wade dishes to Carmelo. No good. Great D that time from Griffin. And for Dwayne Wade, an All-Star MVP performance back in 2010, Steve.
Yeah, what a game. He had 28 points, 11 assists. He had 6 rebounds. How about 5 steals? MVP numbers for sure.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
40 seconds left here in the first quarter. Irving. Outside Irving. Anthony, the pass to Jefferson. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. And he's got his first chance. Here's Curry. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Outside Westbrook. And the rejection by LeBron. Inside.
Wait.
Tries to keep it alive. Now Curry. Westbrook drives in. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And what a play to make in a close game, a potential momentum builder.
1 second left. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. West All-Stars lead by 4. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter.